Hello, friends. It's Amber Griffiths with Your Brand by Design. And today I want to share something with you that is super, super special, awesome, and fabulous, as per usual. One of the things that I'm noticing about my own business is this is the perfect time of year for me to sit back and reflect. You have probably tried to make sales calls and you get a lot of, well, it's the holidays, or check with me in January, and that's okay. That doesn't mean your business has to shut down and just lay dormant for the next 2 or 3 weeks. It means you get to really be crystal clear about how 2019 gets to look. One of the things that I'm assuming you're asking yourself, and if you're not, I would challenge you to do so, is figure out what was working in 2018 and what wasn't. As you do that process, here's a couple things I would like you to think about. If you're making plans for 2019, what is it you actually want? So if 2018 didn't quite turn out the way you wanted to, or it was almost there, or it was incredible and you want to do it again, the first question I would ask you is it still what you want? Whatever it is you said you wanted for 2019, whatever it is you said you wanted for your business, is it still true? There are a lot of opportunities out there to make $1 million or join a program and then make $1 million, or whatever those opportunities are. There's a lot of competition that says you should be doing this and this and this and this. And it's entirely possible that 6 months ago you made a plan for 2019 and beyond that may or may not still be working for you. Bottom line. So as you are planning for 2019 and finishing up those plans right now, ask yourself, is it still what you actually want? The best way to achieve your goals is to make sure they're really still your goals, right? That's part of that branding, claiming your voice thing, when it gets hard, when marketing stops working the way it was supposed to, when it quits being fun, when it quits being profitable, one of the first things I look at is it still what you actually want? Are you pushing forward to something that doesn't quite serve you anymore? Has your goal shifted? Has everything moved a little bit to the left? So first, make sure it's still what you want. Make sure the goal you're trying to get to still is the goal you want. The second thing is what you're doing going to get you there? So, for example, if you have laid out, here's the 18 places I'm going to network next year, here's the 27 spots I'm going to speak, here's the events I'm going to attend, here's the events I'm going to hold and host, will all those things that you're doing, all that very, very fast running, is it actually going to get you where you want to go? In short, is there any cheese down that tube? So if your goals have shifted, if your ideal client has shifted, it's possible that you need to be networking someplace else. You may not want to go to the same events that you did in 2018. Maybe that has changed. So this really is, again, this is doing it your way, right? This is your brand. This is your business. You get to do whatever the heck you want with it. So make sure that what you're doing is actually going to get you there. One of my favorite questions to ask my clients is when we start is why? Why would you do that? What do you hope to create out of that? What's your intention? You've heard people talk, and I know I've spoken to you about this before. If you're going to attend an event, if you're going to invest marketing dollars, if you're going to invest marketing time, to what end? What do you hope to accomplish? What is the end of that? What is your intention for that? So if what you're doing in Hey Deb, good morning. If what you did in 2018 is still going to get you there, awesome, keep doing it. Up the voltage, do more of that. But if it's not, I just want you to walk through that process of, will this actually get me there? If you've got a networking event that you're going to in January, are the people that you want to serve there? Are the people that you want to connect with in that room? If they're not, don't put shoes on for that event. Do not show up for that event. Does that make sense? You want to make sure that what you're doing is actually in alignment with that path. You want to make sure it's straight ahead. The other thing I want you to think about as you are planning for 2019 is new opportunities. What else is out there? So I've been in business now for more than 11 years. I've been in the industry for more than 20. And chances are there are some things that I haven't tried yet. So if you've been in business for less than 20 years or even more than 20 years, chances are there are some things you haven't thought of yet. There might be an opportunity, whether that's a new way to network, a new way to socialize, a new event you have never tried. Maybe it's more travel. Maybe it's staying home. Maybe you need to host your own event. What haven't you tried yet? This is kind of like open auditions for your brand, right? And everybody's welcome. Get all the ideas into one pool, and then you can decide what's actually going to work for you or not. But I don't want you to exclude something just because you've never tried it before. I don't want you to miss out on an amazing opportunity that could get you there further, faster, awesomer. Yes, that's a word. I've just decided. But I want to make sure that you have all the information, that you've explored all the opportunities and take really, really considered some of your opportunities and some of your options. So one of those things is I would look where you're networking. Chances are you're in the business of relationships, because we all are. It doesn't matter what your widget is, what your service is, what your product is. We're in the relationship we're in relationships. So make sure that you're networking with the right people. Just because you've been doing it for 5 years doesn't mean you need to continue to do it. Follow the money. Are you making money when you go to these networking events? Like, figure out where your clients are coming from. If you've been attending an event or a networking event for 2 years and have made no more connections, you are not making any money, that you're not getting referrals, this might not be your pool to play in. Now, you might be going there just for fulfillment. You might just be, this is where I go to fill my cup and give back and whatever, and that's okay. But if your intention is to make money by attending that event, look back at how much money you've made so far. If it's no longer doing that, it doesn't make the cut. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, right? If it's no longer serving you, if it doesn't bring you money and joy, cut it. Then look at what other opportunities are out there. Maybe there's another association that has a network you want to go play at. There's possible, the other thing I would want you to consider is your social interactions. And by that I mean social media. I mean the platforms. It's really super easy to get lost and get sucked into, I don't know where I should be going. I don't know where I should be networking. I don't know where I should be posting or how often or what the message is, blah, blah, blah. One of the things I would highly recommend is, again, figure out if that's where you want to be. And how you do that is if your people are there, if your clients are there, if it's serving you. And then figure out a way to multiply yourself. Whether sometimes that's you hire someone, you hire a sales staff, you hire you hire someone to go out and actually be representative for you. The other thing that is actually easier and I think less expensive, especially as you're growing your business, is just repurpose everything. So if what you're creating on Facebook still serves you for LinkedIn, don't recreate it. Just do it. Just repurpose it for LinkedIn. Repurpose it for Instagram. Repurpose it for wherever else you are. Exactly, Deb. You keep making the same mistakes because this is just habit, right? This is just routine. We've talked about tradition is a horrible reason to keep doing something. Just because you've always done it doesn't mean you still should. See if it still serves you. So back to repurposing. If you're going to be on 12 different platforms, the chances of you having the time and energy and amazingness to be active all the time on all 12 platforms all the time is slim to none. Figure out a way to repurpose it. Figure out a way to take your post from one and post it across the board. Take a Facebook Live and transcribe it into a blog, and then take little quotes out of your Facebook Live and just smear it all over. And if you don't know how to do it yourself, hire someone. Get someone to help you out, whether they just teach you how to do it so you can do it from now on, or you just turn that over to them completely. It will make all the world of difference. So I want to leave you with just to summarize. 1, make sure you do it your way. It is the easiest, most effective, most profitable way to build your business, is to do it your way. Just because the competition says it should be one way doesn't mean you have to do it that way. Just because you decided 2 years ago you were going to do it a certain way doesn't mean you still have to do it that way. Take the time to explore. Right now, when business is kind of calming down, this is the perfect time to reevaluate and decide how you want to move forward. Nothing's going to make you don't have to be stuck with where you are. So decide what you actually want. Well, my color went funky. So decide what you actually want. Make sure that what you're doing is going to get you there. And then explore all your options. Have open auditions. Think of what else is possible. Make sure that what you're doing actually gets you where you want to go. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about this, if you would like some support, if you would like an outside set of eyes to look at what you're doing, holler. Just let me know. I always offer a complimentary discovery duet. You can just drop duet, D-U-E-T, in the comments below, and I'll send you a link to my calendar. You can also go to yourbrandbydesign.com/duet and schedule your time there as well. Please, please share this with people that you know that's going to help. This is one of those processes that we all go through it, even if we don't do it formally. Even if it just sits there and bothers us for the next 3 weeks and we wish we had done it, this is one of those processes every single business owner goes through. So if you would like some support, share this video with people that you know, like the Your Brand by Design page, and schedule your duet. Let's have a chat. Let's figure out what's the best path for you, not everyone else, for you, and make sure that 2019 is amazing. Have a fabulous day and rock on.